Guys, if you trust in someone who is greater than your problems, you will not be depressed. God knows your situation, but He does not force you. You have what is called free will because He gave man and angels free choice. That means you have the freedom to choose. You have depression because you chose things that bring depression. Then you will blame it on God. That is wrong. For example, your doctor said, avoid sweet foods, but still, you eat them. Who will you blame? The doctor? You gorge yourself on sweets. If you acquire diabetes, where will you find the man to blame? Answer: in the mirror. It is yourself. What do I mean to say? God speaks of good things. But if you do not want to obey, you are headed to depression. Because after all, who are those who get depressed most of the time? The people who do not want to obey God. If you obey God, depression would be very far from you. Those who get depressed are the hopeless ones. He who obeys God always has hope. He has God, whom he trusts in his life, who can do the impossible. How can you be depressed if you have someone you can always count on? So, as a Christian, you are prohibited from being problematic or depressed. Why? 1 Peter 5:7 it says, "Cast all your anxieties on Him, for He cares about you." He also said this in Philippians 4:6, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You see, there's a difference when you have God in your life. Even if you have problems, you have God whom you depend on. But those who do not acknowledge God are the ones who, when they have problems, become depressed and commit suicide. Where will you end up if you commit suicide? I do not want to judge because there are different reasons why people commit suicide. A man committed suicide because he was left by his wife for another man. He's stupid. His wife is not the last woman on earth. Why would you kill yourself for a man or a woman? There are many women whom you can be with. Why commit suicide? Because you have many debts. Ask for an extension. Ask help from God. When there is a problem, there is a solution provided. Do the best that you can, and for the things you cannot handle, leave them up to God.